for the remote with a knowing grin, and press the button, letting it begin. Back to the moment when you made me laugh so hard, the scene you caught me off my guard. Back to the sunset driving, singing out of tune. The silly argument that ended way too soon. We skipped the boring and the gray and live inside our best yesterday. And we rewind the good parts, play 'em on a loop in our hearts, in faded colors, slightly worn, a perfect memory reborn. Yeah, we rewind the good parts till the happy ache it starts to feel more real than here and now. We make our sacred vow to never let this feeling go. To never let this feeling go. The smell of rain on that first awkward date, the taste of cheap ice cream that somehow felt so great, the feel of your old sweater, soft and frayed, the specific shade the sky was that day. We cataloged the textures, sounds and sights to fuel our cozy, quiet nights. 'Cause when the static of the world gets loud and mean, we have this perfect private screen, a curated gallery of joy and light to get us through the darkest night. It's not denial, it's the masterpiece of our good parts. Play 'em on a loop in our hearts, in faded colors, slightly worn, a perfect memory reborn. Yeah, we rewind the good parts till the happy ache it starts to feel more real than here and now. We make our sacred vow to never let this feeling go. People say live in the present, and I try, but sometimes the present is a cloudy sky, and our past, it's not a place we're stuck. It's the fuel in our truck that keeps us moving forward. Luck. Play 'em on the good parts, play 'em on a loop in our hearts, in faded colors, slightly worn, a perfect memory reborn. Yeah, we rewind the good parts till the happy ache it starts to feel more real than here and now. We make our sacred vow to never let this feeling go. To never let this feeling go. Feeling go. Ooh, 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 ooh. The party hums, a crowded lazy beat, a sea of faces incomplete. Across the room, your silent knowing glance is the only thing that stands a chance to pull me from this ordinary night into a plot of stolen light. So meet me where the hallway dims to blue, where no one thinks to look for me and you. Forget the names, the faces that we know. Just let this hidden fragile feeling grow. So kiss me like a secret, sweet and indiscreet, a promise that the walls will keep, a memory just stars to read. So kiss me like a secret in the silent hollow deep, where every heartbeat is a sound that only we have ever found. Just a soft conspiring thread, a story by the two of us is read in stolen looks and accidental touch. It's never really ever been too much. It's just enough to build this world we hide with you, my darling, here right by my side. So pull me through the doorway of this chance and lead me in a slow delirious dance, where every step's a risk we're meant to take for this delicious fragile egg. So kiss me like a secret, sweet and indiscreet, a promise that the walls will keep, a memory just stars to read. So kiss me like a secret in the silent hollow deep, where every heartbeat is a sound that only we have ever found. Let the whole world have their blinding, blazing sun. We have the shadows where the truest things are done. In the quiet, in the dark is where we land to bond, to So kiss me like a secret, sweet and indiscreet, a promise that the walls will keep, a memory just stars to read. So kiss me like a secret in the silent hollow deep, where every heartbeat is a sound that only we have ever found. Kiss me like a secret. So kiss me like a secret. Kiss me like a secret. The alarm clock screams its blue lit rage, a cold and digital turning page. I fumble for the silence deep in dread, for the noisy world inside my head. Then from your side a sleepy muffled sound that turns my whole world right side round. It's not the words, it's not a clever phrase, just a gentle gravelly morning haze, a sleepy high that melts the frost, a melody I thought I'd lost. It cuts the tension, holds the fear, and suddenly the day seems clear. It's the sunlight in your morning voice, the daily gift, my chosen choice that paints the walls in while you're still tangled in your sleep. I watch the dawn break on your face. In this slow and sacred space, you mumble something, turn and sigh, a perfect lullaby for goodbye to the night. It's the soundtrack to our shits, the chill rhythm of a two-part heart, a simple anchor, true and plain, against life's hurricane of strain, a vocal warmth, the human grace that sets the tempo for my day's race. It's the sunlight in your morning voice, the daily gift, my chosen choice, that paints the walls in golden cheer and makes the shadows disappear. It's the sunlight in your morning voice, a humble, ordinary noise that holds a power so profound to heal the night and hollow ground. It's the sunlight in your morning voice, the daily gift, my chosen choice, that paints the walls in golden cheer and makes the shadows disappear. It's the sunlight in your morning voice, a humble, ordinary noise that holds a pious at hand to heal the night and hallow ground. In cathedrals they search for a holy word, in temples a chant to be heard, but my sacrament, my saving grace, is the look of peace on your waking face, and the sound that comes before the light that tells my soul everything's alright. That paints the walls in golden cheer and banishes every single fear. It's the sunlight in your morning voice, a miracle, my daily choice. It holds a power, renewing, profound, my heaven on this hallowed ground. Morning voice, morning voice, morning sudden change. I'm smiling at my phone for hours, losing track of all my powers to think of anything but you and all the crazy things you do. So crazy. Rocking in there, can it's cheese days a woman. I bet you scream, my logic takes the backseat now. I don't care about the how or why, just the rush when I catch your eye. It's an unauthorized high. I'm dizzy on your dopamine, a total mess, a love machine. You're my favorite kind of habit, chaotic, sweet and hard to quit. I'm dizzy on your dopamine, spinning out in a routine of your laugh, your touch, your scene. The best damn rush I've ever been. My coffee black to get my world and brain on track. Now all it takes a text from you, a good morning or how do you do, to send me flying colorblind to And if this is a science, a chemical romance, then label me a fool and give me one more chance. 'Cause I don't want the sober, the stable and the flat. I want this beautiful and balanced. I'm dizzy on your dopamine, liquor, royal smash, a love machine. You're my favorite, how it habit, sweet on ya, dirt quit. I'm dizzy on your dopamine, spinning out every routine of your life, your touch, your scene, the best damn rush I've ever been. I'm dizzy on your dopamine, whoa, beautiful, glorious, smash, a love machine. You're the number one and only habit, magic, sweet, I'll never quit. Yeah, I'm dizzy on your dopamine, sweet and hard to quit. Of your laugh, your touch, your scene, the best damn rush I've ever been. Best damn rush I've ever been. The city screams in neon light, a billion stories every night. It's easy feeling 2 feet tall when you're pressed against a concrete wall. But then I meet you at our door, and none of that matters anymore. Ooh, you take my coat, you take the day, and all its chaos put away. We order food and spread the maps of all our tiny shared perhaps. It's not a mansion, not a coast, but it's the thing I value most. This tiny apartment bursting at the seams with all our after wishes, dreams is our pocket-sized universe. A billion stars inside my purse, and every crack and every wall has seen us rise and seen us fall in our pocket-sized universe. The greatest poem ever rehearsed. The sofa where we watch the rain trace patterns on the window pane. The kitchen light, a yellow stage for all our silly dialogues on page. The floor that holds our midnight dance, our own spectacular romance. We built a galaxy from IKEA parts and colonized its waiting hearts with photos, books, and a stray cat blur. The center of our cozy blur, a kingdom where the keys are to, and everything begins and ends with you. This tiny apartment bursting at the seams with all our after wishes, dreams is our pocket-sized universe. A billion stars inside my purse, and every crack in every wall has seen us rise and seen us fall in our pocket-sized universe. The greatest poem ever rehearsed. They search for wonders miles away, chase neon signs that always stray. But my Big Bang, my supernova, is right here in this room, over and over. This tiny apartment, every single beam holds more than any palace tree. And it's our pocket-sized universe, my every joy, my every thirst, and every print tells our story, tell the most beautiful world of Welcome home. They talk of constellations, distant suns, of cosmic wonders and of great unknowns. They point their telescopes to endless black, to try and map the long and winding track. But I just trace the starlight in your eyes, a closer, warmer, more complete surprise. A soft distant chime or bell ring. Why chase the pinpricks in a velvet sheet when here below my paradise is complete, with gravity that holds me to this bed, and all the universe inside your head. The orbit that I want to understand is simply the turning of your hand in mine. So let the stars can wait, they'll keep their distant ancient state, for I have heaven in this room, dispelling every shade of gloom. Yes, let the stars can wait, they're not a matter for debate. My universe is in your breath, this side of life, this silence day. The science of the freckles on your skin, a galaxy that I am living in. The chemistry of coffee in your lab, a better, truer photograph than any nebula could ever be. A testament to you here next to me. So let them search for answers in the void, for signs that they so desperately have toyed with, theories of the great and cosmic start. I've found the center of my beating heart. It's not a question, not a point in space. It's just the quiet wonder on your face. So let the stars can wait, they'll keep their distant ancient state, for I have heaven in this room, dispelling every shade of gloom. Yes, let the stars can wait, they're not a matter for debate. My universe is in your breath, this side of life, this side of death. All the gods in all the skies, they made their plans, but my altar is the touch
suitcase with no destination tag, a drifting lyric, an unfinished bag, a borrowed feelings, temporary beds, and conversations just inside my head. I built my walls from maybes and someday, and learned to keep the realest parts at bay. Someday at bay. And in a crowded, ordinary place, I turned and saw a familiar stranger's face. Not from a picture, not from some past life, but like the end of a long and lonely strife. You didn't say much, just opened up the door with a single word I've been searching for. 'Cause I found home in your hello, a place to be, a way to grow. No more searching for a key, you were the lock and the door for me. I found home in your hello, a story I finally get to know. From the ground up, brick by brick, with every high my soul feels sick with love. The sweetest word you ever could say. It's not just greeting, it's a safe arrival, the confirmation of my survival in a world that used to feel so cold and fast. Your hello is an anchor holding fast. It's in the morning, scratchy incense. In the evening, calling I'm here. It's in the text that lights up the blue, a simple high that makes the whole world new. You took a word that everyone just throws and built my entire world with those sounds. I found home in your hello, a place to be, a way to grow. No more searching for a key, you were the lock in the door for me. I found home in your hello, a story I finally get to know. From the ground up, brick by brick, with every high my soul feels sick with love. In your hello, hey, in your hello. I circled buildings that were never mine. I'd rung doorbells on some other line. But home, it isn't plaster, wood, or stone. It's the sound of your voice when I'm not alone. It's the you before the how are you. It's the start of every day that's true. I hold home in your hello. Sick with love, so stoned, heat so bold. Tell me you're prescribed. Hold me your love, your love, we all these things to ever grow. You are the key that locked the wall, the only truth I need at all. I found home in your head. Just hello.
It doesn't start with fireworks or fanfare bands, no grand crusades on distant foreign sands. It's in the way you wash the second cup and never make me feel like I'm too much. It's in the silence that's not empty, no, but filled with slightly fleetboards already know. It's not a billboard screaming bold and tall, it's just a post-it note stuck on the wall, a faded graph, a gentle sloping line. The punctuation in this design of mine, it's the font of all the truest things. The quiet song, a steady heartbeat sings. This is love in lowercase, simple, plain, no need for gross. A steady stream, a gentle force that finds its own unmarked chords. Course, this is love in lowercase, no dramatic grand resource, just you and me and this discourse of quiet kindness, no remorse. It's saving back the dessert because you know it's my favorite, even though I didn't say. It's remembering the way I take my tea on a Tuesday when the world's gone gray and heavy on me. It's the look across a crowded, boring room that turns the gathering from gloom to blue. It's not an epic poem, a sonnet's rhyme, it's just a grocery list we check off, taking time. It's a shared umbrella in a sudden rain, shelter from the world's loud endless strain. It's the grammar of our daily woven life, a peaceful end to every silence trend. This is love in lowercase, simple, plain, no need for gloss. A steady stream, a gentle force that finds its own unmarked chords. Course, this is love in lowercase, no dramatic grand resource, just you and me and this discourse of quiet kindness, no use. They write it in caps lock with glitter and flame. They sell it in dramas with fortune and fame. But my love, it's a whisper, a well-worn soft name, spoken daily without any shame or need for a claim. This is love in lowercase that meets beautiful artistry. A steady stream, the guiding force, my life's most toward perfect source. This is love in lowercase, my only need, a true result, just you and me and sweet goose squirts of quiet kindness, no just you and me in lowercase. The end is never in sight. I used to get so lost inside my head, taking every turn with fear and dread. A tangled map of what ifs and buts and roads that led to nothing but dead ends and ruts. And again, it's your easy, steady grace and a simple smile upon your face. You didn't give me a complicated chart, you just took my hand and restarted my heart. 'Cause you're my compass in your pocket, my true north in any socket. When the world spins wide, I just check my phone and find my way back, back to you, back home. My, oh, my only home. chaos and the noise to the quiet theater of my deepest joys. Yeah, you're my compass in your pocket, my true north in any socket. When the world spins wild, I just check my phone and find my way back to you, back home. In the universe so vast and wide, the greatest gift is having you as my guide. Not a lighthouse shining from afar, but a quiet pull right where you You are my compass in your pocket, directly made by me, no locket. When the whole world spins, I'm never alone. I just find my way back to you, back home. Compass in your pocket. You always point me home, yeah. Concrete canyon, neon bleed, a million stories moving at speed. I'm walking on a ribbon in the sky, with the distant river flowing by. But the view is just a blurry frame, 'cause I'm waiting for you to say my name. Strukturna dynamisk på dessa tränor går emot kyla och världen som kompass i possible. My palms are cold against the rail. This urban fairy tale so frail. The wind picks up, it steals my breath. The silence that hurts so full. My dead by your smile, by your glance. This is a romance, it's a trance. And it's my heartbeat on the high line, drumming out a frantic dotted line. A Morse code against the city's roar that I can't quite ignore anymore. It's my heartbeat on the high line, echo in this secret sign that up above the traffic stream. You're the answer to my reckless dream. You point at buildings, tell their tales of iron glass and epic fails. But all I hear's the rushing sound of my own blood. It's so damn loud, it's talking architecture, steel and grace. Well, I'm just trying to keep pace with this feeling. The city sends a whip of chance, this dizzy and electric dance. The step alive, your sleep brushes mine, a candle as the blurry line between a stranger and a fate that feels too perfect, can't be late. And it's my heartbeat on the high line, drumming out a frantic dotted line. A Morse code against the city's roar that I can't quite ignore anymore. It's my heartbeat on the high line, echoing this secret sign that up above the traffic stream. You're the answer to my reckless dream. I've walked this path 100 times alone. Just me, my thoughts, the cold hard stone. But with you here, the void beneath my feet feels like a dance floor incomplete without our beat. It's my heartbeat on the high line, seen feet whole town sees, bringing me down to my knees. It's my heartbeat on the high line, our cool to our dark side, never falling for the eagle slide. You're the only reason why. You're the only reason why. On the and a high line.
Man to stop me was yours. Your big power street.
Rainy Sunday on your bedroom floor, two worlds colliding through a single chord. You hand me one side, a silent invite to a universe that feels just right. Outside is gray and making too much sound, but in here a perfect world we found. And you press play on a song I don't know, but the melody instantly starts to grow from my ears right down into my soul. A new part of me you help unfold. It's not just the music, it's a space between the shared air, the quiet, unseen scenery singled in your headphones, sharing breaths and semitones in a bubble made of wire and sound, where nothing else is allowed to be this tangled in your headphones. Lost in zones that we alone know, mapping valleys in a vocal line. My heartbeat sinking into time with you nod your head to a hidden bass, a private smile upon your face. You point at nothing when the guitar soars, explaining without words what your heart adores. And I'm not just hearing, I'm listening to the story that your taste is glistening. Our own language made of track and cue, a conversation just for two. You show me yours, I'll show you mine, blending playlists, crossing a line, drawn in air with shared delight. On this lazy, perfect music by night, and we get tangled in your headphones, sharing breaths and semitones in a bubble made of wire and sound, where nothing else is allowed to be this tangled in your headphones. Lost in zones that we alone know, mapping valleys in a vocal line. My heartbeat sinking into time. And if the battery dies or the cord gets cut, I know the rhythm now. Deep in my gut, the playlist you made me lives in my chest. It's the soundtrack of us at our very best. So, how do we get tangled in your headphones? I universe of tones in this bubble strong and power, but nothing else is allowed. Be tangled in your headphones in a world that we own. My heartbeat sings for good this time, forever tangled in you.
for the remote with a knowing grin, and press the button, letting it begin. Back to the moment when